let me tell you about something awesome that happened today. So I got my grocery delivery, and it couldn't we couldn't whatever they all my meat wasn't there. So sometimes they might be out of stock as your order needs to be delivered, and they're like, sorry, we couldn't fulfill this at the time. We were short on food. I it's a hassle to get that sorted, and there's some Mormons that I've been in contact with who literally were just like, I just messaged them like, hey, what are you guys doing today? And they're like, nothing, we're free all the way from 6 till like 12 to 6. And I was like, that's perfect. And maybe I could write this and then say it later. But then long story short, they came, they couldn't pay. They grabbed my card. They go for an hour. They take like 2 hours out of their day. They take my card. They go across town on a bus. They grab all the meat. They come back. They give it to me. They help me clean my room. My room's like was a pigsty, now it's clean. And they did all that for free. We're having a laugh as we're cleaning up, and then they just go like free. Like that's something I've been trying to get sorted with my insurance with the insurance in New Zealand, ACC, and they wouldn't have been able to do all that as competently. They would have came here for a certain job, a certain, one job that's been approved by the doctor and authorized, and they wouldn't have been able to go to the shop. They wouldn't have and they did all of that, and they did all of that for free. I think the thing that makes it even more profound, I think what makes that even more profound is that because sometimes you feel like in order to just get the bare basics of what you need from the system whilst you're going through your injury recovery, it feels like you need to lie in order to get approval, because it's so difficult to get something approved in the system. There's so many hoops that you have to jump through, and with bureaucratic hoops, and there's just a lack of sense. And I think what makes it so cool is that before I moved to this place, I was realizing I need someone to help me clean while I recover, and part of me was like, I didn't want to lie about that. I didn't want to lie. I wanted to tell the truth, and it's risky because if you don't lie, you sort of don't get the help that you need. But part of me was just like, I want to be truthful here, and I was, and I didn't end up getting the help from the insurance company from ACC that was going to help. They hire a cleaner and come in at a certain time, and it's a lot of work on the phone, and you have to organize it and then pay for it, and everything has to be streamlined, and sometimes there's issues, and it's hectic, and it's just a big headache, and sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes things fall through and the person couldn't make it that day or that time, and it's like, it's a big, and it's just so much to do and get sorted for someone injured. Their life's already been thrown up in the air. They need to go through this transition as they recover and get better in a seamless way that's not overwhelmingly stressful. And these people that are just of service just came in and just did it for free. Is it more people like that? I mean, I guess that's them. I guess, is it a service for that? It's just crazy how competent they were for so little work. You know what I mean? And so I told the truth. I didn't end up getting insurance help. I didn't end up getting a cleaner. I didn't fit in the guidelines. And then, thankfully, because if I'm being honest, I was having a breakdown because I literally just broke down because I couldn't keep up with cleaning my room. And it was just too painful. It just felt like it was just making things worse. and I needed someone to pick up that slack up for me whilst I focused on my rehab. And it's just crazy to me why it's so profound, is I was truthful through that, and it seemed like I made a mistake, but I had a breakdown, and I called just someone that I thought would help, and I just called a friend of mine, Emil, and he's of a Mormon church that I used to go to, and I was just like, I'm just really struggling. Like, I just sent him a video, just me just explaining the situation. It's like, hold on, I'll get in touch with someone. And I'm like, okay. And then, like, literally in 10, so I hang up the call and I fill out, like, I saw a Latter-day Saints Mormon application form, and I filled it out. And then my friend's like, I got in contact with someone, they'll be in contact with you soon, they have your number. And they were here in like 10 minutes flat, and they told me as soon as they got the call about me, they look at their phone and they received an email about me. And it was just like this synchronicity moment, Jungian synchronicity. And they've just been extremely effective with helping me through this. And it's fun too. We like chat shit and fucking, we like have giggles and laughs, like and we're friends, and it's like it's a relationship, and it's just so, I'm just so thankful to God and for truth, because part of me was like feeling the need to lie, and but didn't have to. I just kept that principle of truth through that situation, and it makes you wonder, like, what other situations can you choose that path where it looks bad initially, but maybe that's not the whole picture. Maybe you can zoom out, maybe you just haven't seen the whole picture yet and how it's going to work for you. So faith and truth. Yeah, so I just felt the need to share this while it's hot. I'll save this on Snapchat. I might release it someday, might release it now, I don't know. I'm in a ways right now with all that content stuff, but just wanted to share, and something to consider. It's probably something to this truth thing, and I bet my life on it. So yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say. Just thank God. I just give that to God, because that's how it works, pretty much, essentially. And yeah. On top of that, all my financial blessings have been, so I was stressed the fuck out, because, well, I don't know, reasons I can't say right now, but yeah, my finances are sorted. I was stressed the hell out about that this month. My room is sorted, my food is sorted, I'm detoxing now. God did. So I just give all that glory to the Father, the creator of the natural laws. So yeah. Holy hell, that is humongous. Oh. Ow. Oh. I'll be doing videos trying to explain like how I've come to understand God. There's a bunch. I have like 500 gigabytes of Jordan Peterson on my phone, and I need to like go through it. And I think a good starting place is the truth, and how in his clinical experiences, how the truth, living out the truth, would living out someone's deepest truth would fix their life. And people got better. And when you start being less false and more true, like things just start improving for you. And it's really interesting. And I started doing that. And it's pretty, it's an adventure. And it's your adventure too. It's one that you'd want as well. When it's something you don't want, when it's not that dream that's placed in your heart from God, it might not be the right path or course that you're going down. So